It was a cult classic in the 19th century, but now it's here to give competition to the Harleys and the Triumphs. Yes, we're talking about the Indian, which is here in the market, and Shams gets us the first ride.
Well, peak winters here in Delhi, and to lighten up a real cold winter day, we've got something really special today on Living Cars. It's the latest bike launched in the Indian bike market. This one is called the Indian Chief Classic, and today it's the first ride here on Living Cars.
Move over Harley Davidson. There's a new challenger in town. And even though Indian sounds like a Desi brand, it actually comes from halfway across the world, America. Blame it on Christopher Columbus, we say. Back in the 19th century, the company was called American Indian, which later was changed to simply Indian, because the company felt it gave good recognition internationally. That name has now stayed on for more than a century, and Polaris has done a huge service to the biking world by giving the brand a new lease of life.
So as we know by now, 3 different bikes in the market now, starting with the Classic that we're riding today. This one is 26.5 lakhs ex-showroom Delhi, goes all the way up to the Chieftain, which is 33 lakhs ex-showroom Delhi. But one look at the bike and it seems all just worth it, because the way the product has been built looks so much more composed, so much complete. You look at everything, you look at the seats here, leather seats, look at this entire instrument panel up on the tank. Everything is so well made, so well finished. The exhaust there on the rear, the covers of the tires, the tires themselves, they're also nice. Come on the front, you look at the front mudguard, you look at this nice Lightcom Indian logo here on the front mudguard. And plus the entire feel, the handlebar, the excessive use of chrome on the bike, and all these things are so nice to look at. I hope the bike is equally good to ride also. And soon we're going to be on the bike and ride this and see how it feels.
A unique design it surely is. There are curves just about everywhere, including the fenders, the seats, as well as the headlights. The white wall tires, the leather strip on the fuel tank, and those arrow straight twin chrome pipes, all just are a joy to look at. Overall, the company has done a great job in retaining the retro look of the bike while pushing in necessary modern changes. The first thing you realize while riding the Indian is that it scores very well in ergonomics. The bike offers an impressive ride position, something you want from a cruiser. Even for a tall rider, the position feels great. One of the best features of this keyless bike is that it offers cruise control for those long rides on empty straight highways.
So been riding this bike over the past few hours here on the roads of Gurgaon in Delhi, and must say it's a lot of fun. All these 3 bikes that have come to India share the same engine. It's called the Thunderstroke 111. They all have the same capacity, 1811 cc, and an extremely torquey engine. That's something what you want from bikes like these. It gives you very good torque of 139 Nm, that too at 2600 RPM, which is extremely impressive. You want that from a cruiser, right? And talking about gear shift, the gear shift also is very smooth. So I've been, riding this bike, frequent need of changing gears, even with the nice torque that the bike has, and hasn't troubled me a bit. I'm really enjoying doing that part.
Smooth gear shift and a torquey engine make this one a true blue cruiser. You can be riding comfortably in the 6th gear at speeds as low as 60 km per hour. The Chief Classic comes with an ample number of disc brakes, 2 on the front and 1 on the rear. Plus there's ABS as well. The ride quality is top notch, and once you gain decent speed, the bike performs very well.
And now talking about the way the bike maneuvers, and 2 things really matter here: the weight of the bike as well as the way you can handle it in traffic. And when it comes to handling, it's very nice. Though the excess weight on the bike, which is around 570 kgs, sometimes in traffic you might have to get used to it, might have to ride the bike for a bit to get used to that heavy weight. But once you're through with that, then you will be very comfortable with the bike. Otherwise, the way it handles, the way it squeezes through traffic. I was kind of skeptical before I got onto the bike, looking at the length of the bike solely. But after being on the bike, I realized that, even with the long wheelbase, even with the wide tires, it's pretty comfortable to ride, to handle on the roads. It gives you a very nice ride position. The handlebar position is extremely impressive. Not too much to complain about. Maybe the only negative here for me is the weight of the bike, which could have been lesser. But then again, you can't get everything.
Chief Classic is the most affordable Indian at 26.5 lakh rupees ex-showroom Delhi. If you want even more bling and features, take a look at the Vintage and the Chieftain. With features like automatic windscreens and Bluetooth connectivity, Indian is out there to impress you with its design, ride, and of course technology.